Hello, dear friends. In this lesson, we're going to talk about sequence. All right, so let's start. Great. So the most basic data structure in Python are sequences. Each element of a sequence is assigned a number, its position or index, if you will. So the first index is 0, the second index is 1, and so on. Python has 6 built-in types of sequences, but the most common ones are lists, tuples, and dictionaries. Yeah, you remember that from the introduction, right? Now, there are certain things that you can do with any of these sequence types. So these operations include indexing, slicing, adding, multiplying, and checking for membership. So in addition, Python has built-in functions for finding the length of a sequence and for finding its largest and smallest elements. So why is Section 10 called lists? Because the list is the most versatile data type available in Python. It can be written as a list of comma-separated values, items, between square brackets. The important thing about a list is that items in a list don't need to be of the same type. So creating a list is as simple as putting different comma-separated values between square brackets. Now, let's examine the list operations. So the list, as I said, is a very versatile data type available in Python, which can be written as a list of comma-separated values or items between square brackets. Memorize that, okay? The important thing about a list is that items in a list don't need to be of the same type. So creating a list is as simple as putting different comma-separated values between square brackets. I know, it may sound like I'm repeating myself, but you got to memorize it. So let's define a list named myList. MyList equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's it. Now create another list named myList2. MyList2 equals apple, banana, orange, pear. Now, have a look. We write alphanumerical values in quotation marks. Now, a string can be converted to a list using the list function. So define a variable named string, and the value is hello. Create a list named slist. Slist equals list string. And you're looking at the result. So because lists are sequences, indexing and slicing work the same way for lists as they do for strings. For example, myList, 0, that shows us the first elements in my list. Try to find 4, the element of the list. MyList 3. Now, what if we want to find the last element of the list? MyList minus 1. That shows us the last elements in MyList. And you might recall from strings, we can print some of the list elements that we select. The result is 2, 3, 4. And we can update single or multiple elements of lists by giving the slice on the left-hand side of the assignment operator. So now use the slist. Look at this list second element. It's E. slist 1 equals U. slist. And as you can see, the second element of the slist has changed. Great. So now to remove a list element, we can use either the del statement, if we know exactly which element you want to delete. Now use myList, del myList 2, myList. And as you can see, the third element in myList has been deleted. Great, so in this lesson, we learned list and list operators in Python, how to use them. I want to see you in the next lesson, though. We got some great stuff ahead. Have a nice day.